It's 7 a.m. I'm barely through my first coffee, still in sweatpants, when Monica Caldwell, the HOA queen bee, storms into my living room, waving an eviction notice like it's a royal decree. I'm on the phone with Governor Daniels, trying to keep my voice steady, and I say, loud enough for her to hear, "Sir, they're trying to take this safe house." Monica's face goes from smug to ghost white in about 2 seconds flat. She had no idea who she was messing with. Let me rewind a bit, take you back 3 days to set the stage for this wild ride. My name's Ethan Caldwell, no relation to Monica. Thank God, and for the last 10 years, I've been living a double life. To the folks in Pine Haven Estates, I'm just a quiet, work-from-home IT guy who moved into Willow Creek Lodge a few months back through some vague relocation program. Boring, keeps to himself, probably spent his nights binge-watching tech webinars. That's what they see. What they don't know is this lodge isn't mine to losey. It's a classified safe house, assigned to me by Governor Daniels himself after a string of death threats against him last year. For a decade, I've been the guy standing between the governor and anyone who wants him gone. This place, with its lakefront views and fortress-like security, is where he hides when the world gets too dangerous, when the state capitol feels like a fishbowl, when he needs to run the show without a target on his back. And Monica Caldwell, HOA president with a power trip bigger than her Lexus SUV, just tried to evict me from a federal installation before she even finished her morning latte. The look on her face when she heard "safe house" was worth every second I spent playing the dull neighbor for 3 months. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to how this all started. If you've ever dealt with an HOA drunk on their own rules, you're going to want to stick around for this one. 3 months ago, I rolled into Pine Haven, a ritzy lakeside community about an hour from the Capitol. The assignment was simple: blend in, keep the lodge secure, be ready for the governor if things got hot. The place was perfect: 40 acres of pine trees and glassy water, built by some paranoid tech mogul who wanted privacy as much as I did. Bulletproof windows disguised as floor-to-ceiling glass. A basement workshop packed with enough tactical gear to arm a SWAT team, and a security system that could probably hack NASA. My cover? Ethan Caldwell, 38, divorced, no kids, a cybersecurity consultant who works remote and waves politely, but never shows up to potlucks. It was airtight until Monica decided to make my life her personal project. It all kicked off on a crisp October morning. I'm running diagnostics on the comms, system boring stuff to keep the governor's line secure when I hear tires crunching on a gravel drive. Through the kitchen window, I see a black Range Rover glide up like it owns the place. Out steps Monica, mid-50s, hair so blonde it practically glows, wearing a navy blazer that probably cost more than my truck. She's got 2 sidekicks, Claire, clutching a leather binder like it's the Constitution, and Tara, tapping away on a tablet, already eyeballing my property like it's up for auction. It's not a neighborly visit, it's a damn invasion. I check the security monitors, and my guts screaming trouble. Monica's striding like she's about to conquer a small country, pointing at my cameras, my reinforced gate, even the landscaping. Claire's snapping photos. Tara's taking notes, feels like they're casing the joint. When the doorbell rings, I tuck my service weapon into its holster, mute my secure phone, and slap on my best confused homeowner face. "Morning," I say, opening the door. "Can I help you?" Monica flashes a smile, so fake it could star in a toothpaste ad. "Mr. Caldwell, I presume?" "I'm Monica Caldwell, Pine Haven Estates HOA president. This is Claire Donovan and Tara Pierce from our compliance committee." She says compliance committee like it's the FBI. I play dumb. Didn't know I had any compliance issues. Her eyes flick past me, scanning the lodge's interior. "Oh, I'm sure we can sort it out," she says, but her tone's got this edge, like she's already won. "Mind if we come in?" We need to discuss your property status under our community guidelines. Every instinct's yelling to slam the door, but that'd blow my cover faster than a bad sitcom. I let them in, keeping tabs on their every move. Claire starts photographing my walls, while Tara's scribbling about the furniture, the lake view, even the damn light fixtures. Monica's heels click across the hardwood like she's marking territory. Lovely place, she says, but it's different. More fortified than we're used to in Pine Haven. Fortified. That word hits like a warning shot. How the hell does she know anything about this place? My cover's been solid falsified deeds, backstopped employment history, the works. Unless someone's leaking classified info, there's no way she should be sniffing around like this. I'm not sure what you mean, I say, playing it cool. It's just a house. The last owner liked his privacy. Monica turns, and for a split second, her smile slips there's something cold, calculating behind it. Mr. Caldwell, let's not play games. We know this property's more than a home. The question is, can we make this work for everyone, or do we need to get official? It's a threat, wrapped in silk, but a threat all the same. Someone's feeding her intel, and it's bigger than a nosy HOA. Claire hands me a document, thick as a novel, labeled Emergency Community Access Ordinance. It's got official stamps, legal jargon, the whole 9 yards, but it stinks. Passed in a secret session, no notice to residents, and it's laser-focused on my lodge. Lakefront private dock, enhanced security features. It demands I open the place for community events with 72 hours notice. Events, they say, like political fundraisers or discreet meetings for big shots. Monica leans in. Your property's perfect for hosting influential gatherings. People with deep pockets. Refusing could get expensive fines start at $500 a day, up to $2,000 after a week. Plus legal action. Senator Grayson's already booked it for next weekend. Grayson, the governor's biggest rival, the guy gunning for his seat next election. This isn't about community, it's a power grab, and my safe house is the prize. I stall. I'll need to run this by my lawyer. Monica's smile tightens. Of course, but don't wait too long. Senator Grayson doesn't like delays. They leave, all polished confidence, but I'm already locking down the lodge cameras on, sensors hot, comms to command screaming for a briefing. That night, I get a visit from Mrs. Evelyn Harper, my neighbor, a retired professor with a tray of oatmeal cookies and a worried look. Over coffee, she spills the tea. Monica's been running this game for years. For families, good people forced out of their homes with the same playbook. Fake violations, crippling fines, legal threats. Their properties? Snapped up by a shell company, Pine Haven Ventures, and turned into private venues for political bigwigs. Evelyn's been tracking it, even tried tipping off the state, but Monica's husband, a hotshot lawyer tied to Grayson, makes her complaints vanish. They're not just after your house, Ethan, she says. They're building an empire. Her words hit hard. This isn't some petty HOA feuded corruption, tied to Grayson's campaign, using the lodge to hide dirty money or worse. I'm staring down a machine, and in 12 hours, the governor's due to arrive. Perfect timing for a trap. By dawn, the stakes skyrocket. Taped to my door are 3 notices. One for unauthorized lighting, my perimeter sensors, another demanding a county inspection for code violations, and a restraining order claiming I'm breaching HOA rules by blocking their access. It's a legal blitz, and it's personal. Then my secure line buzzes. Governor Daniels is en route. No alternate location, credible threats at his other spots. I've got to secure the lodge, keep my cover, and stop Monica's crew from sniffing out a state secret all while the governor's life hangs in the balance. At 8:30 a.m., my phone rings again. Mr. Caldwell, this is Agent Laura Bennett, FBI. My heart skips. She knows about the safe house, the governor, everything. They've been tracking Grayson's campaign for months, chasing a web of campaign finance scams and forced property grabs. Let Monica's inspection happen, she says. We're watching. We need their crimes on record. It's a sting, and I'm the bait. At 9 a.m., Monica rolls up with a Conver Range Rover, a van labeled Pine Haven Services, and 2 SUVs packed with tech gear. She's in a power suit, flanked by her lawyer, Greg Thornton, and her usual minions, Claire and Tara. They've got cameras, scanners, even listening devices way overkill for an HOA check. Mr. Caldwell, Monica says, all business. I trust you're ready to comply. I nod, playing the part. Just doing what's legal. Greg steps up, smug as hell. This ordinance gives us full access. Any resistance is obstruction of justice. They're fishing for a fight, but I let him in, knowing every move's being recorded. They tear through the lodge like they own it, snapping pics, scanning walls, eyeing my workshop in the basement. Greg's practically drooling over the comms gear. This is some setup for an IT guy, he says, smirking. I shrug. Clients like their data secure. Then, footsteps on the stairs. Governor Daniels walks in, casual but commanding, and the room freezes. Monica, Greg, he says, voice like steel, you're inspecting my secure facility. Monica's jaw hits the floor. Governor, we didn't know, she stammers. He holds up his phone, recording. I've heard every word. You're surveilling a state asset. That's a federal crime. Before she can recover, the door bursts open. FBI, hands where we can see him. Agent Bennett storms in with a tactical team, badges flashing. Monica's crew unravels Claire's deleting photos, Greg's sputtering about legal authority, but it's over. Bennett lays it out. They got recordings, bank records, proof of Grayson's campaign bankrolling this whole scheme. It's not just my Lodge 4 other properties, millions in dirty money, all tied to Grayson. They're cuffed, processed, their gear seized, while Monica's empire crumbles in real time. 3 months later, I'm watching the news from the lodge. Grayson's plead guilty to 20 federal charges, 10 years behind bars. Monica got 5, plus millions in restitution. Greg lost his license, 3 years in prison. The FBI's case sparked new laws protecting state facilities and cracking down on HOA scams. Pine Haven's a different place now, new board, transparent books, no more property grabs. Evelyn's niece, Lily, moved in to lead a lake cleanup project, and we hit it off, building something real amid the chaos Monica left behind. Standing on the lodge's deck, watching kids learn about the lake while their parents talk community rights, I can't help but smile. Monica thought she could bully her way to power, but she picked the wrong fight. The lodge is still a safe house, but it's also home to a community that fought back and won. So what do you think? If an HOA came for your place, would you play nice or fight like hell? Drop your stories in the comments. I want to hear how you'd handle a Monica. Smash that like button if you're cheering for justice, and subscribe for the next one. 'Cause trust me, when a Karen messes with a federal judge, it's going to be a show.